Hi everybody, it's Beth, and today I'm making Valentine's decor. Grabbed one of these beaded hearts from Dollar Tree and one of Dollar Tree's little heart hangers, a little mini heart from Hobby Lobby, as well as some of their scrapbook paper, twine, Mod Podge, fresh linen chalk paint, and hot glue. I started by taking the hanger off my heart and tracing it out on the scrapbook paper and cutting it out. And I adhered the scrapbook paper to the heart with Mod Podge, and I did a generous layer covering the entire front of the heart, and then placed down the heart and smoothed it out the best I could with my hands. And then I took a piece of parchment paper and placed it right over the heart and used my travel iron with the setting on high and just ironed it on there. It dries it and gets rid of any bubbles or wrinkles. And then once it was dry, I did an outer layer of Mod Podge covering the entire piece of scrapbook paper, and then used my heating tool to dry the entire front of that. Once it was dry, I went around with my sanding block and sanded off any excess scrapbook paper. Next, I took the twine, and in the very top of the heart, it has those little metal hooks, which I didn't want showing, so I just hot glued some twine on there and wrapped it around a bunch of times to cover that entire piece of metal on there. Next, I'll be attaching the beaded heart to the scrapbook paper heart, and these do bend a little bit, so you can maneuver them. And what I did was just attach the point on the heart on the top to the top of my scrapbook paper heart, let that dry nice and good before moving on, and then did each top of the heart. Just placed a bunch of hot glue around the edge and placed down the beads and held them there till they were dry, and then just worked my way around until the beaded heart was completely attached. And then next I wanted to make some twine flowers, so I just took the twine and wrapped it around my hand a bunch of times. I didn't really count, so it was probably 15 times or so. And then took another piece of twine and tied it off in the very center of that piece I had wrapped around my hand. And I made 2 of those. And then once they were both done, I just took each of the little loops and spread out all of the twine. And then placed one on top of the other one and hot glued them together. And then I took my little mini heart I got in a package from Hobby Lobby and painted that with the fresh linen chalk paint, and I did 2 coats on that. And then I took my twine flower and hot glued that to one of the sides of the heart. And then I took the little mini heart and hot glued that to the center of the flower. And here it is, super cute. And then next I just needed to add a hanger back on. So I just hot glued some twine to the back. And what I could have done was poke the holes from the original hanger through the scrapbook paper before I added on the bead heart, but I forgot to do that. So I just glued one on the very back. And that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video.